Hi foodies, how you doing today? Let's make some delicious honey barbecue popcorn chicken. This is a really nice snack for the kids, but it's also really simple and easy for a weeknight dinner. Let's get into it. So the first thing I did, guys, was I diced some chicken breast. So just get some boneless chicken breast. If you want to do thighs, you could do that too. And then you want to cut them smaller than an inch. All right, because we're trying to mimic popcorn chicken. And then you want to season it well because even though the barbecue sauce is really tasty, you want to make sure the chicken itself has some good flavor. Now, sometimes I just go with dry seasoning, but this time I'm adding some of my green seasoning. And green seasoning is just a Caribbean seasoning. It's fresh herbs and fresh aromatics that we blend together. I'll leave the information in the description below. And all the quantities for the ingredients are in the description below. So rub that in nicely. And then we are going to be adding something else. So now let's add some buttermilk, and the buttermilk, it just helps to tenderize the chicken, and it also helps the chicken to be nice and juicy and flavorful. So we'll leave this overnight. So guys, the next day I started to heat up my barbecue sauce. So this is my homemade barbecue sauce. I'll leave the link in the description with the ingredients. You basically just simmer everything together. I'm doing a honey barbecue today. So all I did was I do 1 cup of my barbecue sauce to 1 cup of honey, and that's it. When it's time to fry the chicken, I usually have a bag with some seasoned flour in here. I'll leave that information in the description as well. And you can use a Ziploc bag to shake all the chicken pieces in here. Or if you want to do the hand breading and, just use your hands versus shaking it in the bag, you could use that as well. Either way, it'll be perfectly fine. So you just put some pieces in there and then shake it, and then we will be frying it after. This is a really simple coating. If you want to do eggs, you can do eggs too before you add the flour, okay? But I'm just doing that today. And then I'm just going to put it in my sieve and just shake it to get off any excess flour so that we don't, fill up that deep fryer or that pot with all that flour. This is a step you can take or you can leave it out, all right? And then I'm just going to fry the chicken, make it nice and crispy but juicy on the inside. Remember that these are really tiny pieces, so you don't want to fry them for too long. Usually if I'm doing popcorn chicken or chicken nuggets, I just watch for when the coating is getting really golden brown and when the chicken pieces start to float. That's usually an indication that the chicken is basically done. You don't want the oil to get too quiet, because if it gets too quiet when you're making this, then that means your chicken has dried out. So this just needs to be cooked a little bit more, and then we'll have beautiful golden brown chicken. All right. If you use cornstarch, sometimes the chicken might not be as golden brown as if you only use regular all-purpose flour. But what we're going to do now, guys, is go in and toss with our honey barbecue sauce that we had on the stove. You can use tongs or you could just toss the bowl to and fro until everything is coated. And then you want to serve immediately because the outside, it has that nice crispy coating, and then inside is nice and hot and juicy, and then the beautiful sauce just brings everything together. Really, really delicious. You don't want this to get cold. And that's it, guys. Really simple. You could serve this up for the kids. I guarantee you they're gonna love this. And this is an easy way to use a few pieces of chicken breast. If that's all you have in the fridge and you want to stretch it amongst a lot of people, cutting it up in these tiny pieces definitely works. So give this a try, and remember to check out the description box. I always leave some details there, and let me know how it works out for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.